Okay, Bethesda Game Studios and Virtuos. Prevents. Well, nice screen, whatever it is. Oh, the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Well, that's good to know. Like it was last summer. Okay, I am your poorly aging, sarcastic PC witty gamer, and hopefully you're not seeing this tacked on to what you've seen before, because if so, then that means we're getting very close to the end of the season. If this is starting a separate video for you, that's good news. It probably means we got around and got some things done once we exited the sewers. So let's just go over what we know. I am a wood elf, the clan folk of the western Valenwood forest known as Bosmer. Wood elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Well, that's good because I didn't choose the marksmanship perk. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. She's a mage, boasting a natural talent for spellcasting. The mage grants 50 Magica, 10 intelligence, and the lesser power Mage's brilliance, fortifying Magica for 250 points for 30 seconds at the cost of damaged willpower, 2 points. Now, I did use that once, and I don't know if that permanently damages your willpower for 2 points, or whether the willpower comes back after that 30 seconds is up. I don't know that. I'm of the coward class. The coward class just, they stay as far apart away from their opponents as possible, and they throw stuff at them rather than going toe to toe with them, like with a dagger or swords or something like that. That way, big brutes coming after me don't get any damage in, because I'm out of range of their, their maces, their swords, their rusty daggers, their warhammers, their murder axes, whatever they're called. I'm level 1 because I level very slowly in this game. I'm using mods to specifically level slowly. I am the illegitimate daughter of Uriel Septim, who just died. And he died under very mysterious circumstances. They said they couldn't get him to safety because they didn't have a key to a particular gate. But then once he was murdered, Boris gave me the key to that gate, which means I know Boris was involved in the Emperor's murder. And I'm setting out to prove it. Now, knowing all of that, it is time to emerge into the world beyond the tutorial we just finished. No crash, no crash, no crash, no crash. It's awfully dark out here. Okay, there we go. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Wayne Priory. You can walk there by following your compass, or open your world map to travel there directly and crash to the desktop. Or you could set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Lots of luck! whatever ruck is. We are under attack. 2 battle stations. We probably, when I was doing the summary, I forgot to check our skills, so let's do that. Character's name is Illiel, I guess, or Illiel. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce my own name. Oh, I still do have a drain on my willpower. So it looks like I can't use that lesser power because I don't want my willpower going down. So it's a useless, worthless power. I've got a strength of 30. I've got an intelligence of 50. It determines my maximum magicka, allowing me to cast more powerful spells. But my willpower has been damaged because I used my lesser power. So willpower determines how quickly you regenerate magicka, greatly increases your maximum fatigue. So willpower and intelligence are going to be very important to me because this is a mage build. Agility affects the amount of damage you deal with daggers, short swords, and bows. Slightly increases your maximum fatigue and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. So we're right in the middle on that. And the only thing I think I would use that for would be how much damage I do with bows. Because, again, when my magicka is all gone, I'm going to use bows. Speed determines how fast you move. And it's at 50. Endurance, which is at 30, greatly increases your maximum health and defines how quickly you regenerate health out of combat. My personality is 45, which isn't great, but we're on the way. Personality affects how much people like you, leading to better information gathering and better trade deals. And I've often said I do like a game that's pure fantasy, and it's certainly a pure fantasy that people may like me. The ruck affects all your skills, having an effect on everything you do. Now, we've got a 40 of alchemy already, which is amazing because we've only created like 4 potions. Destruction 30, we need to get that to 100 as quickly as possible. Restoration 32, we need to get that to the top as quickly as possible. Actually, all of these we need to max out. We've got 30 in light armor, 25 in mercantile, 35 in sneak. We definitely need to get that all the way up. And 25 in speechcraft. You notice, after however long it took us in the tutorial, because of our slower leveling, we're still only a fifth of the way through level 1. We are a member of no factions. 1 day has passed. We have 2 active quests. 1 quest has been completed. We've had 2 skill increases, 0 training sessions, 14 novice skills, 7 apprentice skills, no journeyman skills, no expert skills, no master skills. I am a master of nothing. But we have no bounty. We have no bounty in Shivering Isles. We have no fame, however, and no infamy. We spent 0 days in jail, which is amazing because we started this whole thing in jail. So I don't believe them there. We've stolen 0 items, so we really need to get on that. We've pickpocketed no items. Guess pickpocketing is different than stealing. We've trespassed 0 times, so we're late bloomers. On the good side, we have assaulted 1 person. Although we haven't murdered anybody yet or stolen any horses, and our largest bounty is 0. We've killed 32 creatures and 48 people. And remember, we're the hero. We've found 0 places. We've picked our nose 7 times. We've trapped 0 souls. We've eaten 0 ingredients, and we've made 5 potions. We have shut a total, now this would be including the current one, 0 Oblivion gates. We've owned 0 horses. We have no houses owned. We've invested in no stores. We have read 1 book, however. We've read no skill books, and we found no artifacts. We've not slept at all. We've not waited at all. We have spent 0 days as a vampire, and we've bitten 0 necks. We've told 0 jokes. We've contracted no diseases and found no Nern root. I think the water looks nice. I'm using a waters mod and an underwater treasures mod. So when I go swimming, it's possible that I would find some kind of treasure in the water. I don't know what the nature of that would be. You know, this is the perfect use of the coward class, because we're fighting that creature without it having any possibility of hurting us just yet, although it's moving up on us quickly. This is how the coward class works. Yeah, I'm not going to loot the body because I'm not going to swim all the way out there. Well, that's a shame. I don't like killing things I can't loot. I've recovered a sprig of Nern root. A plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. Almost any city in Cyrodiil. I think most of this game could have done without those pop-up boxes. They could have simply added the Nern root to my inventory when I picked it up. And then, you know, when I got to a place where I could use it, they could have added dialogue options so I could ask about it, thereby learning about it organically. And there may be a mod for that. I don't know, because there's a mod for almost everything. I hear somebody doing something, but I don't see anybody. I hear like footsteps or something. By the way, crabs walk sideways, so all these crabs in this game are wrong. But you could just decide that the crabs on Nirn, the planet where all this takes place, walk differently than Earth's crabs. So, you know, it depends what you want to do with the differences. But crabs famously walk sideways and lobsters walk straight. There's even a song about it. Although there are songs about Santa Claus, and there's a chance Santa Claus isn't true. Are those people, or are those deer just standing still? You guys kind of made it easy for me to killify you fatally. And remember, I had to do it in order to build up my destruction. It's not that I have anything especially against deer. Since I'm approaching a camp, I better save it first. On a boat or on a plane, they're coming into Tamriel. Let's go into Sinkhole Cave. I don't even know if I can get in there without crashing, but I'm going to try. I'm probably going to regret this. It's not polite to hit people with your weapons before you get to know them. If you'd introduced yourself and we would have had a talk or something like that, you would have come up with plenty of reason to kill me. But just to kill me without even knowing who I am it's rude. Just to know me is to kill me. We need to make more potions, I would say. You cannot sleep with enemies nearby. Well, I didn't know there were any enemies nearby, okay? So chill out. Now I'm all turned around. It's generally safe. I don't know why the enemies are just standing around. It's generally safe to assume that if you're attacked...
Who's there?
Entering a cave, that everybody in the cave is an enemy. If you're wondering why I killed the guy without saying hi or anything.
What's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
I don't know if those are the ones that shot at me or not, but again, it's safe to assume that everyone in a cave where I get attacked for entering the cave are baddies. I'll go get their bodies in a minute. I thought we'd build some potions. Okay, we'll start with restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. We will call it fatigue no more. Or no mas if you're watching in Espanol, also known as Spanish to some people. Restore health. I mean, I can do more restore fatigue if you want, but I'd rather restore health. We'll call it Stim Pack. If I ever learn how to spell. Damage health. I guess we don't have as many ingredients as I thought we had. Our code of ethics says never kill somebody unless you're going to loot the bodies. Now, I'm going to sleep for 8:55, 7:55, 6:55, 5:55. This lets me know that there's no enemies around. I don't think it's going to take care of that problem I got by using my lesser power. I think it was -2 willpower. I still don't know if that's going to go on for the rest of the game or what. I will look at my skills and see if anything has changed. Now I'm about a quarter of the way through level 1. Yeah, willpower is still damaged, so I guess it's going to be damaged forever. I guess it's not worth using my lesser power. And I guess I've done everything there is to do in this cave. I don't know for sure, but I'm not seeing anything else to do. Some caves are very long and deep. Most of them are in this game. And they have many rooms and all of that. Some are like this. You just go into a big chamber and it's kind of over. Although now it's looking like that isn't really the case. I just hadn't seen the rest of it. I hope that dog was trying to attack me because I don't just, you know, kill dogs for the fun. Wouldn't want to get in trouble with people for the ethical treatment of video game dogs. Is that thing saying I'm fat or something? You notice how the wood almost gave way when I just stepped on it? Where are the sounds coming from? Is somebody invisible around here? Is there somebody down there? I mean, I don't even know how to get down there. And every time I walk across planks, they do that, which is really cool, by the way. I don't know if that was added for the remaster or whether a mod is doing it. But despite me not being fat, I think it's a cool feature. A Dance in Fire, Chapter 7 by Wayan Yarf. Scene, Silvernar, Valenwood. Date 13 Sun's Dusk, the 397th year of the Third Era. The banquet at the Palace of the Silvernar was well attended by every jealous bureaucrat and trader who had attempted to contract the rebuilding of Valenwood. They looked on Decumus Ascati, Leodes Eurus, and Bath with undisguised hatred. It made Scotty very uncomfortable, but Juris delighted in it. As the servants brought in platter after platter of roasted meat, Eurus poured himself a cup of yaga and toasted the clerk. "I can confess it now," said Eurus. "I had grave doubts about inviting you to join me on this adventure. All the other clerks and agents of building commissions I contacted were more outwardly aggressive, but none of them made it through, let alone to the audience chamber of the Silvanar, let alone broker the deals on their own like you did. Come have a cup of yaga with me." No, thank you, said Scotty. "I had too much of that drug in Falinsetti and nearly got sucked dry by a giant tick because of it." I'll find something else to drink. Scotty wandered about the hall until he saw some diplomats drinking mugs of a steaming brown liquid, poured from a large silver urn. He asked them if it was tea. Tea made from leaves? Scoffed the first diplomat. Not in Valenwood. This is rot meth. Scotty poured himself a mug and took a tentative sip. It was gamey, bitter, and sugared, and very salty. At first it seemed very disagreeable to his palate, but a moment later he found he had drained the mug and was pouring another. His body tingled. All the sounds in the chamber seemed oddly disjointed, but not frighteningly so. How come there's that much music when he keeps turning the music down? He asked. So you're the fellow who got the Sylvanar to sign all those contracts, said the second diplomat. That must have required some deep negotiation. Not at all, not at all. Just a little basic understanding of mercantile trading. By the way, I didn't know this book was 25 pages long. I'm not reading that. Not in a video anyway. I think I'm supposed to get down to... Maybe that's why these planks are here, is to encourage me to get down to the place below. Shields up. Listen, Creepus. That's what you get for attacking me when I'm trying to work on my restoration spells. Lots of roaches on Nirn. I had a dandy lighting, or you might call it darkening mod, but I uninstalled it because I didn't know if it was something that was causing the problems I was having. Again, if I could get the tools to work that are made for detecting mod conflicts and all of that, that would help. It's bad when you have the conflicts and you don't have any way to test what's causing them. Now am I to assume we've done everything available in this particular dank, dark cave? Oh, we've been down here before. Have you been to Disneyland? I think it's the sound design in here, but being here, I just think of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. Okay. No crash, no crash, no crash, no crash, no crash. Okay. Looks like I should probably loot this camp. Who leaves a fire and then goes away? You might end up burning the whole territory. I might try and get into the Imperial City. That's usually what crashes things. And I'm not trying to crash them, but I am trying to test them. I'm going to be willing to invest more time, for instance, in a playthrough if I think that there's a chance that I could actually play the main quest and do things in the game. Now again, if you're seeing this directly attached to the tutorial for this lovely creature, then you know the answer before I do. Shady Sam, huh?
You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Watch your language. This is a G-rated channel. Do you have books?
Well, that sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll have to read it as well.
So the answer's no.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
You got any rumors?
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
In each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the character's disposition. Don't take too long, because the character's disposition is steadily falling. Well, yeah, it's that way with everybody I've met. Their disposition towards me is always steadily falling. When you hover each position a possible action, I'll learn to read, the character's face shows their reaction to it. It can be love, like, dislike, or hate. Their disposition increases if you select a loved or liked action, and decreases if you select a disliked or hated action. The potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges when they are aligned with actions a person likes. Try to select emptied wedges when they are aligned with actions he doesn't like.
You're wasting your breath. You're pathetic. I like that a lot. I like you too.
I thought you might. Is it the rattle and hum you like the most?
How nice.
You
Oh,
too?
please. You're pathetic.
You get it? I think that
Where'd
was
you
the name
get
of one of
that?
their
That's
albums.
good. I like you too. You're wasting your... Blah, blah, blah. That's really funny.
I'm a funny guy.
Oh, that's great. That's just talk. I like you. You're a big fat liar.
Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, he doesn't like boast. Okay, he doesn't like coerce or
Don't
boast.
make me laugh. That's great. How's it going? Oh, please. You're too kind.
Sometimes I get
You're
into
wasting...
this
Blah,
deeply
blah, blah. That's great. You're too kind.
and then find out I was doing it wrong.
Thank you. Oh, please. You're pathetic. That's really funny.
Shows your face.
I like you too. You're wasted. Don't make me laugh. That's really funny.
Okay, 57 is as high as his disposition can go with me. I did that because he's a
Let's do business.
fence. So let's see what I can sell. I want to start with something that hasn't got a lot of value until I find out what his prices are like. So not only do you have the disposition thing, you have a haggle.
I can't make that deal.
When he says he can't make a deal, you just try to go one below that.
No deal.
His disposition went down too.
I can't afford to do that.
Wait a minute, he was putting up with these before.
That's more than I'd usually.
Now,
That seems a fair price.
you notice his the money he has isn't going down,
That's a good deal.
but the money we have is going up, which is what we care about. Now we can go to the expensive stuff. We're never going to use the shaman staff, so I don't think we're ever going to use a potion of night eye either.
A good price for a good customer. That seems an excellent bargain. That's a good deal.
Yeah, sell off the Emperor's clothing.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Now, normally I would sell off my
That's a good deal.
potions and poisons as well.
You've made a good bit of gold. That's a fair deal.
I want a better than a fair deal.
That's a good deal. Oh, you drive a hard bargain.
You drive a Ford Pinto.
You've made a good bit of gold. You got a great deal there. That's a good deal.
I want a greater deal. We're going to save our ouch for putting on our arrows, probably, so that we can get an advantage in combat. It's what a coward would do.
An excellent. That seems a fair price.
So this is how the game is really played, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any of you left still watching this, there's exciting things like combat and less exciting things like traveling without fast travel.
That seems a fair. You got a great deal there.
And dealing with merchants.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain.
You drive a Chevy
You got
Malibu.
a great deal there.
I don't know if that's an insult or not, by the way.
An ex. That's a fine.
You don't have to comment on everything I do, dude.
That's a fair...
Not the most glamorous part of the game. But every time I sell something or buy something, I'm getting the slightest increase to my mercantile skill. Role-playing games are about leveling, no matter what they tell you. They said they took back Captain Reynolds' stuff, but apparently they didn't take back the armor or the katana. Now, I don't know if these items that are worth nothing would be worth something if I had 100 mercantile skill. I don't plan to sit around and find out. So we got 1,049 gold now.
Tell your friends about me.
You wouldn't like that, if I told them the truth, that is.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
I got it. You have nowhere else to be. But if there isn't a marker for you, I'll probably forget where you are because I'm not used to you being outside the city. Unless maybe he travels around. I don't know. Now, since I expect this to crash, I'm gonna chapter this video right now so I don't lose anything. I hope it doesn't crash because that would mean that this character playthrough is more stable, but okay, that's a good sign. Now, of course, I don't know which way. Okay, because I still want to get to the water district to see if I can get in the bloated float. Sometimes they accuse you of taking their body parts. You'll hear them say, "You have my ears, citizen," which isn't true. I've never collected anybody's ears. It looks really nice. It looked better. I did have mods that made these things better. And what'll happen is if I get a really stable version, I will play it till I'm done playing it. And then I'm probably going to add mods back one by one and see which ones, you know, ruin my life. Because I do like a modded Oblivion more than vanilla. Now, so far we haven't got into the bloated float. And by the way, it could be the quest itself that's stopping us from getting in, because we're trying to go in to meet that companion that wrote to us. Since she's inside that location and that location has crashed every time we try to go inside it, she might be the reason. She could be improperly placed or something like that, but we're going to try. I can tell you, I don't feel lucky, punk, but I hope it works. No crash, no crash. Okay, I killed a few more mods, and I know that's not the proper way to do this, but I'm just trying to get in and meet the companion. If this doesn't work, I'll probably remove that companion mod and see whether I can get a bloated float otherwise. I have removed the mod in question. Now I was reading in, when you enter a location, that's when the NPCs are set, supposedly. So that may be what's messing this up. Let me try going in again. And we got in, so the mod itself is what's causing the problem, which is a shame. So now I need some other companion mod. But at least we diagnosed it. I'm not saying there won't be other crashes. I'm just saying that particular one was based on her being inside. I miss all the stuff I usually have in this location. I mean, this is good news in that we found the culprit. They did something inside the bloated float that my setup isn't liking. I'm on Christoph's house. Waterfront shack needs a key. Yair's shack. Oh, this is somebody's home. I didn't mean to do that. Probably gonna tell me to leave.
Make it quick.
Well, you're good looking.
So?
It's hard to tell his smiles.
Nonsense. That's really funny. That's just talk. Remarkable.
Okay, I think he doesn't like admire or coerce.
Oh, that you can't scare 'em. Don't waste. Really? Interesting. What nonsense. Really? You can't scare 'em. That's great. How's it go again? What nonsense. Really? You can't. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. I like that. Don't try to manipulate. Oh, remarkable. I like. Don't waste. What a great story. Is that so? Not now, not later. You're wasting your breath. That's really well done. Not now, not. That's just. What a great story. Where'd you get that? That's good. Oh, please. That's really well done. Don't talk such rot. Well done. Oh, please. Don't talk such rot. Not now. Remarkable. You can't. Oh, that's great. That's really too. What Really? Is that so? That's great. How's it go again? That's just. I wish I could. Don't waste your. Where'd you get that? That's good. Oh, please. Remarkable. That's. What nonsense.
Oops.
That's really funny. Don't talk such rot. You're wasting. Well done. What What a great story. Is that so? Where'd you get that? That's good.
This
Don't
does
talk
take some of my
remarkable. Is that so?
concentration. I'm
I
sorry.
like that.
I'm
A
sorry.
lot.
I'm not being.
That's great. How's it go again? That's just top. Remarkable.
As
Nonsense.
funny as you expect.
Oh, that. Don't try to manipulate
or
me.
maybe you
I
don't.
wish. That's just talk. Don't try to. Well done. Is that so? Oh, that's great. That's really too. Is that so? Where'd you get? Don't talk such. Remarkable. Not now. I wish I. Oh, please. I like that. A lot.
Okay, yeah, you're maxed out. You better like it a lot. What do you think about this game crashing?
It seems it is a dire situation throughout all of Tamriel.
Your face looks
You
fake.
too.
I mean, your mouth. Tell me some rumors.
Bothiel from the Arcane University
Your voice
is looking
changed.
for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
Tell me about the Imperial City.
Hard to find an orc girl in a city like Gramarad. Smart, tough, got a good trade. Nice looking, too. So I gotta make my intentions clear.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
I'm doing good myself, even though you didn't ask.
Excellent. Take care.
Well, I'm glad
Bye.
I'm glad it worked, and we figured out why we couldn't get into the bloated float. Hillard the Outlaw, so I don't know.
You can call me Halad the Outlaw, because I'm on the lam.
Good, I could use some lamb. Roast it up.
Not my favorite work, but many enjoy it. Good day. The assassinations. What else is there to talk about?
How do you know about
Perfectly
that?
planned and executed. The blades perfectly useless. A complete disaster.
Did you notice that? He said the assassinations. Plural. Oh, okay. He's probably talking about the Emperor and the known sons of the Emperor. I forgot. He says assassins attack my sons and I'm next. So I guess will allow you to use the plural there.
I helped build Raven Rock. Had a bad run-in with the law, so here I am. Pretty soon I'll head out for the Imperial Reserve, try my luck there.
Jackpot, jackpot, try your luck.
Okay, you?
I'm doing good myself.
What's happening?
How would I know?
The skooma trade is making a lot of money for the tribes and elsewhere. And a lot of that is going to the Renridra Kryn. The skooma trade is making a lot of money for the tribes and
Yeah,
elsewhere.
you said that.
And a lot of that is going to the Renridra Kryn.
I don't think there's a way out of this conversation, so it's bugged. I'm going to have to tell it to close all... I think it's close all dialogues. So I'm going to use... a cheat command.
That skooma trade is bad business. Farewell.
There we go, we got out of it. It's funny, it didn't close all the dialogues,
You too.
but rattle and hum. But it's good enough. Of course, I can't get the... Now I can't get the console command to go away. Why is that? I know the command, but it's not working. Well, this is as good a place as any to...
How are you?
What in the world? Well, this is a great place to stop it. I'm going to see about putting
How are
in
you?
some other companion mod and then try that. So I am on a quest now, and the quest is to get a companion and take them into an Oblivion gate.
If you...
A newt flew into my cell and landed in my hands. I should read it.
Excuse me, I don't have time for you right now. Or ever.
That's cool. I wasn't wanting to talk to you anyway. And if she was the problem, then I might be stupid enough to install other mods. I actually don't know how to get to where I'm going, so I might try to warp there. Oh, that's right. Let's read the thing first. The mysterious note that flew into my hand. The letter I got was from an Argonian named Ishtari Zul. If I need a companion, she awaits me at the Tiber Septim Hotel in the Imperial City. It could be beneficial for us both. It could be beneficial for the both of us, I suppose. Welcome, traveler. I am Ishtari Zul, an Argonian with the Mages Guild. I'm offering you my services as a skilled companion, free of charge, of course. I'm only looking to enhance my Magic and hone my skills, so if you need help from a Mage on your adventures, come find me at the Tiber Septim Hotel in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. So we're going to try that. Now, warping into places, it generally doesn't like, but there we go. It worked. Now, still, this doesn't prove this companion's going to work or anything, but I am... Well, I was happy, but I'm starting to get the idea that any companion I have is going to crash my game. Because remember, we were trying to get into this Tiber Septim Hotel when it crashed the desktop last. I'll keep trying these companions, but if it crashes again trying to get in there, I have to figure that she's the reason. I've disabled her to see if I can get in the Tiber Septim Hotel without. That'll let me know if she's the reason it was crashing. And it was. That's a drag. Well, I'll go outside, power down the game, and try and add a different companion. Well, I'm learning a lot, and not necessarily things I wanted to learn. Again, trying to get a companion that doesn't crash to the desktop when I enter their cell. I fumbled around inside my pockets and found a note. I should read it. By the way, I don't know if all these companions are by the same author, and if they're using some method of creating them that my system doesn't like, or what. I should go to the Imperial City. I'm in the Imperial City and find this Amelia Laurentius. You don't know who I am, but I know who you are. I was trying to find you, but then you got all mixed up with the guards and all that. Meet me in the Tiber Septim Hotel when you get out. I have some things I wish to talk to you about. Well, that may be a problem. Wish me luck. So far, I cannot enter a cell where any companion is waiting for me. See, I got into the Tiber Septim after getting rid of the other mod. So that's two different companions. I don't know if they're by the same author. But that's three different companions where when I went to the location on their note, it crashed. So there's one in Bruma someplace, so let's try that. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, even if it kills this channel. Okay. Now, I don't remember who this one is or where to find her in Bruma.
Something I can do for you?
You hear about your under? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail.
So I'm going to stop the video and go look, and then I'll be right back. Okay, she's in the Gerald View Inn. So I assume the game will crash if I try to go into the Gerald View Inn. Okay. May Talos have mercy on my soul. Okay. I'm trying another companion, and it says that they're near the Tiber Septim Hotel. So I don't know if they're inside it or walking around outside of it. So I don't know if I can enter the Plaza District or not. So far, every companion has crashed before I could find him. The guards gave me a note as they tossed me inside. I should read it. Not like I have much of anything to do here anyway. I should go to the Imperial City and look for Maya when I can. Hello there, old friend. By the way, this is by the same mod author that's already crashed me 3 or 4 times. I heard you made your way back to the Imperial City, but got into some trouble. I tried to pay your bail, but they refused and said you had to serve your time. I'm staying at the Tiber Septim Hotel, Oive, for the next few months. I'm sure you remember where that was. Come visit me when you get out of that cell. Let's rekindle our friendship. It's been far too long. They spelled "two" wrong. Since we last seen each other, sincerely yours, Maya Nirel. I don't know how many Myras I've known
Be seeing you.
that she would have to give me her last name too if we're such great friends. But let's try and enter this cell and crash the desktop. Okay, update. I'm here in the Tiber Septim Hotel. I can go in it just fine unless somebody who wants to be my companion. Okay. I am on a quest not to have any companions ever. Ugh. Well, that crashed too. Okay. It's been crashing the desktop now without the companion mods. I hope I don't have to kill off this. Good, I didn't want to have to kill her
What
off.
is it? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money.
Greetings.
If you've
Have
got
you
the
ever
stones
bought
for it.
light armor
Go
at
on.
best defense?
The Emperor and his
Okay. Now, I'm going to try and just go to Kvatch and help all the people there without a companion. Okay.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps. Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself.
Your eyes are crossed.
There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
Well, your eyes are messed up. How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
It is nice to meet heroes.
She's looking for you too. I'm just tired.
She's looking for you too. You
can't
too
face it.
exists
I
in
have to start over from nothing.
Oblivion.
Not alone. Chat with the Elder Council.
Now, who's Who's this person?
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
Oh, good. I was worried I would need help. I mean, I was worried I would have to help.
The Imperial line is dead. And the gods have forsaken us.
There's only one
Where
God.
is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone.
Maybe it's for your idolatry. There is only one God.
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the prince of destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed.
Well, thanks for the good news. I appreciate it. Right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel.
Hope is gone.
Right.
The enemy has won.
Good.
In the West, people are even starting to disappear. The gods have forsaken us.
Maybe it's because you've forsaken the one true God.
The Divines are powerless to stop all these threats. Even as we speak, people are disappearing near Anvil, and I foresee a terrible threat. One even the gods should fear. You are a noble soul and a follower of the Nine. I am more than a humble priest and represent an order that stood for Akatosh for centuries. I feel these disappearances are an insult to Akatosh's commands. Will you investigate the ruins of Beldeburo and help us?
More than you can imagine. I don't have a way to say yes or no, so... How are you?
Been better. How about you?
I'm doing good myself.
Oh. What's going on with you? Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
And they hate you.
I'm through talking to you.
Great. Then don't tell me about Salvi and Matthias and everybody can die. The whole world could just be overrun by beasts of all sorts. That's great. What do you think about the game crashing to the desktop?
This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen?
We've been over this. There's only one God.
Stop talking.
I don't ever do that. It's one of the reasons I don't have any friends or companions.
You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
No, it's...
Stop talking.
Oh, shut up. These people need help and he's telling me to stop talking. Has anybody ever known me to stop talking? For one thing, I wouldn't be able to post these YouTube videos if I stopped talking. They don't allow you to just do videos that have no new content in them. Waste Shrine of Zenithar. I don't know why I would want to go there. I'm just trying to get back to giving you something that perhaps would be entertaining. So I figured, let's go get killed in Kvatch if it doesn't crash the desktop too much.
Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
Put on a helmet. Now what happened here?
We lost the damn city. That's what happened!
Don't use that
It's too
language
much.
around me.
Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them. With that damned Oblivion gate blocking the way.
I've warned you about language before. What will you do now?
The only thing we can do.
What's
we'll
that?
try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
Well, thank you for your optimism.
My home! My goddamn home in flames! It kills me that I can't get in there and do something! We couldn't have been any less prepared for this. Seems like they came out of nowhere. There were just so many of them. If only I had a way to strike back at the enemy. But we can't leave the barricade until that Oblivion gate is closed.
Oblivion Gate?
Some kind of portal to Oblivion. The enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed, the best I can do is try to hold these barricades.
Well, good luck with that. Too bad you told me to leave. Otherwise, I'd be able to help.
You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
Well, you do make it sound wonderful. The whole it'll likely mean your death thing. Did you put that on all your recruitment brochures? Join up with Salvia and Matthias. It'll likely mean your death, though. I don't have any companions because they were crashing me to the desktop, but I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
It will most likely mean my death, but sure.
Good luck. It's a brave thing.
Pathetic! Let's get this over with!
Okay, well this does sound like it will have some action in it right here on your favorite YouTube channel. If I can get inside the Oblivion gate without it crashing to the desktop. I did put some new surprises in there, that's why I don't know whether it'll... Oh drat, I got in. I mean, woohoo!
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face.
I'm not friendly at all.
They were taken to the tower.
It's all right, what's going on?
Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across the bridge. They took Minion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Wait up. You're the soldier, I'm not. You're the guy, I'm not. I could use your help here.
You're right. You're right. I can't just leave poor Minion to his fate.
Or me.
If he's still alive, we've got to try to save him.
And
all right,
me.
lead the way. Let's find Minion and get out of here.
I don't know the way. You're the one that knows this place, you idiot. Now, I sort of know the key to this, but it's still hard to pull off. I don't see the new creatures, though. Have I gotten lucky and they're not here? Maybe I disabled them because of all the crashing. I can't remember.
Let's stick together!
Because stunted scamps aren't gonna hold me back from anything. There used to be big old creatures here, and like I said, I may have disabled it to get other things working, which would be very convenient. I'd be happy with that because I just want to get some gameplay in that can be recorded for my channel. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually have a channel on YouTube. I think it's called the Poorly Aged Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. Guy claims it's where people are falling in love in stereo.
It's my turn, you...
Who are you yelling at, dude? You were standing in the way, that's why I couldn't do anything, dude. Shields up. Remember, this will likely mean my death. I'm a level 1 wood elf mage. I'm like the last person that should be sent on this job. I mean, it'll likely mean my death. Oh, actually, okay, I think I know what happened now. I think we had two different mods that were affecting this area. They played nice together, but back when I was having all the crashing, I was disabling especially the big mods to try and get a handle on the problems. It's probably safe to re-add it, but I'm not going to right now because I just want to, you know, close the Oblivion Gate and all of that jazz, which I don't remember what direction it's in, but, and I just ended a sentence with a preposition, so that's a problem as well.
Come on!
Nice blood. Anybody know where the entrance is? Oh, how you doing? I don't think that's the right entrance, but we will look. It does say the blood feast, so. It sounds very inviting.
Let's find Minion and get out. Just keeps getting worse, doesn't it?
Thank you for your optimism. Let's go to the rending halls. I've always wanted to go to rending halls.
Kvatch!
5 Kvatch. You deserve it. Why does it say I can search him if he has nothing on him? This is the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. It's very nice. Good looking. Now, if this were the Elder Scrolls Online, they would have already reset by now and would be a bigger problem. So I took the wrong door. So I don't think I'm supposed to go to the Blood Feast right now. But I don't know, I'm confused. I don't remember where these things are. Okay, this looks all right. Corridor, something about Dark Salvation. Oh, okay, yeah.
Another one!
Another one bites the dust.
Let's stick together!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you and I combine? Let's stick together. What do you say? We could have a swing in time. We'd be a crazy team. Why don't we make the scene together? Ooh, you really ring my bell. Uh-huh. I just got the lyrics in the wrong order. Ooh-wee, if you stick with me.
In the cage! Over here!
Nothing could be better. Say, hey,
Another
alligator.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the cage! Over here!
I know. I can't help you, though. I don't have that mod installed.
Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion Gate open. Find
Wait.
the sigil stone, remove it, and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I already have the key. Why are you naked? See, I'm not allowed to activate the blood gate. I did have a mod for that, but... Is your back hurting? Because my back's hurting. You open the door with the sigil key. Do I go back to the blood feast at this point? Oh, I think so, yeah.
Come on!
Going up. See how easy this is on level 1? I mean, they're putting up a bit of a fight, but not what you would expect from a realm of Oblivion.
This must be what Minion was talking about.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Grab the sigil stone and let's get out of here.
Dude, I've done this before. I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Alteration magic has spells that unlock doors and treasure chests. I have closed the gate by taking the sigil stone that anchors it within Oblivion. I should tell Salvian Matthias that the way into Kvatch is now open. And that it didn't mean my death. Now, by the way, I can go into Kvatch. In fact, I'll show you. Why not? Notice there's no baddies here. I could just walk up to... Okay, now I'm hearing baddies. but nowhere near the number of baddies that I will face when I come back here with Selby and Matthias. Or Mattias, or whatever his name is. Any more? And again, I'm doing these quests simply because they get undoable at higher levels. So I'm going to go into the chapel.
What's it like out there? We were beginning to fear we were the only survivors.
You are. Oh, I mean, what do you think about the game crashing into the desktop?
This is most disturbing. We can only hope this madness is over soon.
I could not agree more.
Farewell.
Tell me about Kvatch.
It all happened so fast. It was all we could do to round up the survivors and try to get them to safety. We failed them miserably.
What's your favorite book?
I've been trying to finish Brief History of the Empire. It's a lot to take in.
Maybe you should get a helmet.
Goodbye.
It's kind of dumb that you're wearing armor.
You too.
No, I am wearing a helmet. It's dumb that you're wearing armor and leaving your head completely vulnerable to attacks.
You're not alone.
Have you brought help? We've been trapped here since the Daedra overran the city.
What do you think about the game crashing into the desktop?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Well, pardon de moi.
Farewell. They are stable portals between our world and Oblivion. They violate the most basic principles of Daedric magic. They should be impossible. Something fundamental must have changed to make them possible.
That is interesting.
Yes. What's new with you? I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Okay.
I understand Daedra worship has become...
Yeah, you're repeating yourself, dude. Have you had a stroke or something? I'm gonna have to close all dialogues.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Farewell. Farewell.
Now, the funny thing is, when I go to close the console, it doesn't let me. So I'm gonna have to save the game and come back. It's always something. Oh, okay. It closed on its own. That's fine. And you will find out later on that he really is my brother. They don't call him Brother Martin for no reason. Alicia Otis, Guide to Shadenhall, also known as Chadenhall. Arcade, bless my body and soul. My name is Alicia Otis, and I'd like to tell you all about Chadenhall, or Shadenhall. The first thing you have to know is nobody knows how to pronounce it. Some people call it Chadenhall, others call it Shadenhall, and these aren't just people added by mods. In the vanilla game, some call it Chadenhall, some call it Shadenhall, but what's even weirder than that is some of the same characters sometimes call it Shadenhall and other times call it Chadenhall. But they don't do this with other words in the game that start with CH. So they don't say choral for coral, for instance, and they don't say choral. The first impression of the visitor to Shadenhall is a broad green parkland, graceful willows along the banks of the Corbolo, neatly groomed gardens, and flowering shrubs. Shadenhall looks prosperous, with clean, well-trimmed houses and neat stonework, ornamented with striking designs in glass, metal, and wood. But what lurks beneath this pleasing appearance? Crime, scandal, corruption. Shadenhall is divided into 3 districts. Count them, 3. To the north, on a hill, is the courtyard and inner keep of Castle Shadenhall. A road runs east-west below the castle from East Gate to the West Gate. The Carbola River runs roughly north-south from this road, dividing southern Shadenhall into 2 districts. Chapel in the east and Market in the west. In Market District lie all the shops, inns, and guild halls. In Chapel District are the chapel itself and Shadenhall's residences. Bridges span the Corbola in the north and south, with the south bridges connecting upon a pretty little island park in the middle of the river. Though Shadenhall lies in the Nibbidian east, its culture is shaped by the dark elf immigrants who emigrated here in the past half-century from Morrowind, which is a different video game. Many of these immigrants were fleeing Morrowind's rigid society and heathen temple theocracy. In Cyrodiil, they hoped to find the stimulating commercial atmosphere inspired by Zenithar's patronage. One of these immigrants is now Count Shadenhall. Adel Indaris was of House Hilalu in Hilalu. I don't know why I can't pronounce things these days. Sometimes I mispronounce things in the games just to make it funnier. Sometimes I do it through stupidity. Andel Indaris was of House Halul in Morrowind, but he came to Shadenhall searching for greater opportunity. His sudden rise into the highest ranks of Cyrodiilic nobility is hard to explain, and most families of Cyrodiil rightly regard him as a presumptuous upstart. However, the discovery of the Count's wife, Lady Laathasa Indaris, badly battered and dead at the foot of the county hall stairs, immediately attracted scandal, and rumors of the Count's dissipation, rages, and infidelity suggest a darker mystery behind her death. The Chapel of Arkay in Shadenhall is poorly attended. The Count sets a poor example. He never sets foot inside the chapel. But perhaps it is from fear of divine judgment that he avoids placing himself under the eyes of the Nine. Shadenhall's primate priest and healer are goodly people and staunch professors of the faith, but the most honored and respected of the chapel's clerics is Arundel, the living saint of Arkay, a tireless crusader against the wicked practice of necromantic sorcery in the Mages Guild and the Imperial Battle College. Both of Shadenhall's inns appear respectable from the outside, but the Newlands Inn is owned by a wicked, profane, dark elf ruffian, and the Shadenhall Bridge Inn is owned by a dignified, devout imperial matron. So I'm sure you know which place will serve you good, reasonable food, and which will provide you with a safe, clean bed where you are unlikely to be murdered for your purse, fatally. The owner-proprietor of Shadenhall's bookstore is Machnan, an Argonian, and a ruder, more disagreeable creature I have never met. Nonetheless, his selection of books is excellent, and his prices reasonable. The poorest of Shadenhall's residences are bright and clean, with well-groomed grounds, and the citizens think it no inconvenience when you step in to admire their furniture and appointments, provided you do this at a decent hour. However, be warned. Many of these residents seem respectful to all appearances, but no sooner do they open their mouths than they reveal themselves to be evil brutes, shocking and rude, and more likely to murder you and bury you in your basement as to speak a civil word to you. That many of these rough, unpleasant people are orcs should be no surprise to you. However, you will not wish to miss the House of Shadenhall's most notable citizen, the celebrated painter Raith Lithandus. He is often hard at work in his studio and not to be disturbed, but his wife is gracious and hospitable and may be persuaded to show you those of his paintings which hang on his own walls. Follow the 9 to glory. We look down upon the beggars of the Empire. These lost souls are the poor and wretched of the land. Every city has its beggars. Most are so poor they have only the clothes on their backs. They eat the scraps the rest of us throw out. We toss them a coin so we won't have to think too long about their plight. By the way, I'm not going to read this whole book right now. Make a pilgrimage to a way shrine of Archay and henceforth receive a blessing at Archay's holy altars.
It's the Chapel of Akatosh. 4 walls standing and no fire. Can you think of a safer place?
Yeah, just about anything, anywhere. What about books?
I've not read that yet. It's a shame there isn't more time to spend with good books.
I didn't mention
Farewell.
a particular book, idiot. Tell me about Kvatch.
I'm not going out there. What's the point? There's nothing left. I'll just stay right here.
They want you to leave, actually. They sent me to tell you. Okay, you're not buying that.
Good day.
Is it a good day? Because you seem to be complaining a lot for someone having a good day. Make a pilgrimage to the way shrine of Tiber Septim and henceforth receive a blessing at Tiber Septim's holy altars. Rejoice through faith, your afflictions are vanished. There's only one affliction I know I have. My willpower is back. So this might be something. This is good to know. Remember, it was down 2 because I used that power. So I don't know if it comes back over time. My guess is that altar just removed it, seeing it as an affliction. Make a pilgrimage to the way shrine of Mara, henceforth receive a blessing at Mara's holy altars. Oh, I need a key to go down there. Oh well. I guess I should be happy I have no companion. There's no one to tell me that the things I'm doing are immoral, such as stealing from priests. So I'm just trying to get things done before... When I go... So I have to go out... For anybody who doesn't understand, I have to go back to Salvian Mateus, or whatever his name is, in order to get on with the Siege of Kvatch storyline.
How did you get in here? What are you doing here?
Looting mainly, but don't tell anybody, okay? I mean, I'm here to save you.
I don't know how you got in here, but you're not saving anyone. No one leaves this chapel until the captain gives the all clear. I have my orders.
Why are you so mad at a stranger?
Kvatch. You've seen it. Kvatch doesn't exist anymore.
Well, there is a mod called Kvatch Rebuilt. I don't think they put it out for the remastered edition. Maybe somebody will someday. Are you looking forward to that?
Take care.
I'm going to probably make some potions and then... I haven't decided... I probably will make a new episode for the actual Siege of Kvatch. But I don't know. I'll look at the run times of these things and decide. Now, what was I looking for here? Oh, yeah, I was going to... make some potions. Restore intelligence. Restore intelligence. Okay. If it's restoring intelligence, it is smart juice. All that for just one potion? This time let's start at the bottom. Damage elf. Damage elf. Damage elf. Damage willpower. Damage fatigue. Restore fatigue. Drain elf. Damage elf. And we'll call it not for your elf, so bang your head. Boo boo. Mental health will drive you wild. Bang your head. Now we go back to the top. Let's just start in the middle. It would restore health. Did we already do restore health? I can't remember. Anyway, this is as good a spot as any to stick a fork in it. And like I said, I'll look at the runtime and decide whether this is the end of episode 2. In episode 3, we will be retaking Kvatch. So if you want to see that, tune in here each week, my friend. You're sure to get a smile.
How could the Nine let this happen? Are they angry with us?
I don't know. What could we have done to deserve this? I just can't sleep. I lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't even try. I just keep going until I drop.